The starting point of the risk management framework was a special report from the European Court of Auditors that was published in December 2010. And it provided a lot of recommendations for the general management of budget support. And one of the key elements and the key recommendation was that the European Commission should come up with a more developed and a more structured tool to assess risk, and also to link it to the policy dialogue on budget support operation, to capacity development, but also to disbursement conditions. So that was the starting point, and this led to a process as well in the overall revision of the budget support policy of the European Commission. And it became a very key element of this process and of this new policy. To my view, the risk management framework has four purposes. The first one is to identify risk, to assess risk. What does it mean for our budget support operation? That's the first thing. The second thing is to think about mitigating measures, to think about what can I do to address the risks that are identified during the process. So think about capacity development measures. Think about what could I set as a disbursement conditions for a variable tranche or for the whole basic tranche. So these are the kind of things you should think of. So it should help you in implementing budget support operations. The third thing is that it may help you to identify the key issues for the policy dialogue. So what do you need to address as a delegation with regard to the partner government? What should be part of the dialogue? So that's the third thing. And the fourth thing is to have a tool to monitor risk, because circumstances changes, also your risk perception may change due to different developments in the country, but also maybe in Europe. So the idea is to have a tool to monitor the development of risk, but also the impact of your mitigating measures. Could you see a result of your capacity development measures you implemented during the implementation of budget support programs? The main components of the risk management framework is that you have guidance on how to do it, what is the terminology, what is the concept, what is the whole idea behind risk management, but also to provide a tool. And the tool is based on an Excel sheet. So it's Excel templates that you can use, and it is in a way based on a risk questionnaire. It is based on a risk register, where you give an overview on the risk management framework, but also to provide a country risk profile. So that's the third template you will have in the tool. The risk management tool is based on existing assessments. So colleagues should not be afraid that it's a heavy workload or a burden for them, because they have all the information. It's just to change your perspective and to think, what does it mean when you want to assess it as a risk and to see it as a risk? And the second one is that it's not the risk management framework, it's not about risk avoidance. So the idea is not to come up with a tool and to establish thresholds and to say, if the risk is high, we cannot provide a budget support operation. It's not the case. The idea is to manage risk and to come to informed decisions. It's important to know that the risk management framework and the assessment and the ratings is linked to a new steering committee within EuropeAid. The steering committee is about to decide on the provision of budget support, and it's led by the General Director of EuropeAid. And the idea is that in cases where there's a substantial or high risk involved, this steering committee needs to take a decision if they would like to accept the risk, or if they would like to see more mitigating measures, or if they're saying maybe the risk is too high to engage. So that's why it's an internal instrument, and it's an instrument that is linked to this top management steering committee.